I first want to thank Wigin00 for this amazing thumbnail. If you want to give support to him, follow him on Twitter and subscribe to his YouTube channel for anime content. The links will be in the description down below. One Piece reviews, One Piece reactions, One Piece top 10, all and more on Mercius Jambe. Hey guys, it's your boy MJ the Mercius Jambe, and I'm here today to give you guys another top 5. The next One Piece character I'll talk about is one that has a massive fan base. A fierce man whose goal is to become the greatest swordsman. You know who I'm talking about. It's none other than ZORO Moments. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I just love throwing the fan base so much. Let's not beat around the bush and start with the list. Number 5. Zoro challenges Sandai Kisetsu. Let's be honest here. Zoro is a mother effing demon, obviously. And how do you prove yourself as one? By testing a cursed blade in the most badass and what the F way possible. At Lockdown, Zoro is trying to get a new sword, because his fight against Mihawk will get there soon, you sweat. Though his sword broke, so he needs a new one. Then he finds one in particular, Sandai Kisetsu, the cursed blade. The show owner is like, hell no, that sword's curse is too powerful for you. And then Zoro uttered these words. How about this? My luck and this thing's curse. Let's see which one's stronger. Zoro then throws the sword into the air and puts his arm in a position that if the swords come back down, it will slash his arm off. Yo, this man's insane! And I guess his luck won because Kisetsu went past through him, leaving him unharmed. Damn! I love this moment so much because it shows Zoro is a savage, man. This man ate the badass fruit, no lie. Number 4. Zoro cuts Mr. One. Zoro is fighting against Mr. One Das Bones, a man who ate the super fruit, which turns his body into blades. In this fight, Zoro is getting decimated. Lots of cuts, lots of blood. This fight seems impossible. How was Zoro gonna cut steel? Well, Zoro remembered the words of his mentor. In this world we live in, there are swordsmen who cut nothing. To cut nothing is to know that breath. That is the power to cut steel. And then Zoro, cool, calm, and collected, uses Itoriu Wai, Shifty Sonson, and manages to cut Mr. One and defeat him. He did it! He cut steel! I love this moment because it really shows Zoro's power growth, and the fact that he can transcend levels is amazing. That's why Zoro cutting steel is one of my favorite Zoro moments of all time. Number 3. The Usopp Incident. Back in Water 7 and Enies lobby, Usopp fought Luffy and left the crew because of the whole Merit incident. I'll talk about it deeply when I make an Usopp video. Now, after the whole CP9 thing was resolved, Usopp wanted to go back to the crew, even without an apology. The Straw Hats man of Zoro and maybe Sanji have no problems bringing him back, and were excited for it. But then Zoro stops them and refuses to let them go fetch him. You know what? I'll give you the most important parts of Zoro's words. He may be an idiot, but he's our captain. A crew doesn't respect its captain, and a captain who deserves respect is to fail. I don't care how much you screw around under normal circumstances, but you're still a captain, and you rank above me. If you don't act like a captain on a town like this, then I'll be the next one to lead the crew. We aren't playing a game of pirates. This moment for me shows that Zoro truly respects the title of captain. Zoro understands how serious this is, so he lets everyone know that it's on serious stuff. Hell, Sanji even agrees with Zoro. I repeat, Sanji agrees with Zoro. That shows you that Zoro is speaking facts. And that's why this is my third favorite Zoro moment. Number 2. Zoro's sacrifice. This moment is not number 1? I hate this video. Dislike, unsubscribe, and f you. Relax guys. This is my personal list. This is my personal opinion. If you don't agree with me, that's fine by me. I still love this moment though. Zoro's sacrifice is one of the most iconic scenes in all of One Piece. You cannot make a best moments list without mentioning Zoro's sacrifice. For real. In Thriller's Bark, after defeating Moria and getting Shadows back, things looked like they were done, living happily ever after, right?
No!
Of course not. There's Kuma, who arrives at the worst moment, where all the Straw Hats, especially Luffy, are worn out. He wants to take the unconscious Luffy's head, and the rest of Straw Hats try to fight against him, but Kuma's powers were too much for them, knocking all of them out, except Zoro and Sanji. Zoro tries to risk his own life, and pleads Kuma to take his head instead. Sanji tries to intervene, telling Kuma that the one who will do the sacrifice will be him. Let's not forget that. Zoro was like, no way, and knocked Sanji out, so he can be the only one to do that. Kuma says to spare both Luffy and him, if Zoro takes Luffy's pain. With his Dough Fruit, he makes a giant red bubble, which contains Luffy's immense pain, and if Zoro were to absorb all of it, he might die. Zoro didn't care, and absorbed all of it, leaving us with the epic panel of Zoro bloody up saying, nothing happened. Zoro's a badass and a true nakama, risking his own life for Luffy. This is a great thing to see, and that is why it's my number 2. Before we get to number 1, first, some honorable mentions. Zoro tries to cut Orochi. Zoro intimidates Monet, Ashura, and Zoro cuts Giant Pika. Okay guys, let's get to number 1. Number 1. Zoro vs Mihawk, the I'll never lose against Peach. Now we are number 1 spot, and this is for me an iconic moment in One Piece. Not as iconic as the sacrifice one, but still a moment that Zoro fans should put in their favorite Zoro moments list. This fight against Mihawk was truly spectacular, not because of the fight itself, which was amazing in its own right, but it's how important this moment was for Zoro. Let's be honest here, prior to this fight, Zoro has never been challenged or been lost before. You can say that the fight against the forgettable cats from Kuro was kinda like that, but Zoro was handicapped because of his swords being snatched away from him. But later he got his swords back and it was all GG for the kiddies. Mihawk on the hand was not a pushover. He was the greatest swordsman, Zoro's main goal, and the moment that Zoro's eyes connected with Mihawk's, this man was all action, confident that he might prove himself as the best after years of training since he was a kid. But Zoro was wrong. Mihawk literally toyed with him, to the point that he took a tiny bitsy knife to use against Zoro, angering Marimo, and as Zoro attacked, the little knife was stronger than him. Zoro couldn't even deal with a small ass knife. Zoro couldn't believe it. He was like, this is incredible, this can't be happening, we can't be this unequal, am I such a little frog? All the Zoro worked for was for nothing, and as he does the Toragari, my favorite Zoro technique, Mihawk, with a toy, stabs Zoro in the chest, lots of blood curling through his clothes. To get less talky, let's get to that point. Zoro couldn't defeat Mihawk, and after that, once on the back out of Swordsman's shin part. Mihawk, with his giant Gishu sword, slashes Zoro, leaving the man deeply wounded. After all of this, Zoro calls Luffy and tells him these words: I will never lose again! From the day I beat him to become the great swordsman, I will never lose again! Got a problem with that? Kill the pirates? This moment for me is essential for Zoro's growth as a character. It made him realize that the world is vastly big, and that he needs to get stronger in order to become the greatest swordsman. And that is why this is my number 1 favorite Zoro moment. That's all for today guys, and now you're going to tell me in the comments below what is your favorite Zoro moment. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more One Piece content. Also, click the notification bell next to it when my videos comes out. This was Envy the Mercy Jambe. Stay safe and au revoir.